Welcome to the Fall 2009 edition of REConnection Television, your connection to recreation opportunities provided by Roanoke County Parks. I'm Scott Ramsberg, and it won't be long before this building behind me is teeming with area families looking for healthy fun. Green Ridge Recreation Center is going to open in January, and we've got recreation, wellness, and fitness, and an indoor and outdoor aquatic center unlike anything else in the valley. During this program, we'll give you a closer look and tell you how your family can be a part of it. But first, let's take a look at some programs going on right now, like this one at the Brambleton Center. When you think of mosaics, it usually brings to mind a Gothic cathedral or an ornate tile floor, but did you know that you can do the same sort of thing at home on a smaller scale? Here to tell you about it is Dottie Stone. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
First of all, what is a mosaic?
Well, a mosaic is a picture put together with tiles. It actually could be a lot of other materials, but in this case it's going to be glass or porcelain. And there are any other number of materials. These are some of the ones that will be available to students when they come to class. There are also premium materials which are available that you can see here that offer a lot of different variety to anyone.
So now I'm a beginner. I've never done anything with mosaics before. What am I going to get out of this class as someone who's maybe a little intimidated by the process?
Well, a lot of people are used to breaking up tiles and putting them on a pot, which is fine. And that's a direct method. This is going to be an indirect, so people who want to do something a little more complicated can if they choose to. An
indirect method meaning you're on a pre-drawn surface?
A pre-drawn surface, and they'll learn how to put the tiles on this different design. When they finish cutting tiles and laying them out, they'll then adhere them to a substrate, which this is a Ouija board. One substrate that is available. It's very lightweight, great for large wall hangings, and then this is the final piece. So this will be one of the options available for the very first class, and maybe one or two others. Then during those
so basically, you've made it very easy for the beginning student by having a selection of pre-drawn backgrounds that they can put the tiles on.
Right. So the main thing is they learn how to cut, and a simple design will allow them to learn how to cut. Now, if they're don't have the manual dexterity, that's really not a problem either, because these tiles as squares in different sizes can be put together to do a simple panel like this, which in this case is a tabletop. However, they also work very well as wall hangings.
Really all skill levels. Will you show me how to cut a piece like this? Because I'm not sure how easy that is to do. Is it pretty simple?
Very simple. What you do, you take this and just cut like that.
That wasn't too bad at all.
No, but now we have this cutter and it makes it even simpler. Would you like to try one?
Oh, sure, why not? Just right like that.
Hold on to it. Hold on to it, it doesn't go fine.
Well, if I can do it, anybody can do it. We say that a lot on the show.
One thing I'm not doing that I should be, I usually have glasses on, because really, that's why they're
Safety
here and
first.
I'm not putting them on. Right.
Now, the best part is you come out at the end of the class with a finished piece that you can hang in your home.
That's right.
If you want to find out more, visit us online at www.roanokecountyparks.com. The class meets Monday nights, and if you don't get in this fall, we're going to offer a couple sessions in the winter. So check us out in REConnection magazine. Now, we've just seen how to create beautiful works of art with stone. We're here in a kitchen with Youngmi Lee, and she's going to teach us how to make beautiful art with cooking. Youngmi is a native Korean, and she's teaching two classes for us this fall session. One of them is Korean cooking, and the other one is Korean language class. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Now, before the show, Youngmi actually prepared a dish for us. Why don't you pour that in? What you have here is a seafood pancake, is that right?
Yes, the seafood with a little bit of vegetables in it, and it's a Korean-style pancake.
And this is one of the dishes you'll be making in the class?
Right.
Go ahead and pour it in. What exactly is in the batter here?
Here, I just put mixed seafood, like a squid.
Something you buy at the store as a mixed package?
Yeah, the store, yes. And the vegetable, I just put zucchini and chives and a little bit of herbs.
Just fresh vegetables that you bought at the store?
Yeah, fresh.
And the mix itself, is the batter homemade?
Yes, it's a homemade.
How do you make the batter?
I just devote a flour. So I pour the flour in the bowl and water and I just one egg in it. That makes it like a crispy. So I just mix all vegetables and seafood.
And this would traditionally be served as an appetizer?
Appetizer and also a snack.
Oh, neat.
Between meals.
Certainly smells good. Also, in the Korean cooking class, we'll be making a beef dish. What's that called?
Yes, as a main dish, we're gonna just cook bulgogi. Is kind of meat. Yeah.
Well, talk about. You're also teaching a Korean language and culture class, and food is obviously part of that culture. What are some of the things that make culture different than what we're used to around here? Before we did this interview, we talked about greetings as being different.
Yes, greeting is different. So when especially when younger people meet elderly people, we have to put hands together and then put together like this and bow down. Hi, how are you?
And is there a difference when you're meeting a man or a woman as well?
Yes, the man to man, they just shake hands together. Hi, nice to meet you. But women to men, we just say hi.
Now, Korean language, you're doing language and culture together in that other class that you're offering. Is Korean language hard to learn for Americans?
Yeah, as an American, it's quite hard because the language system is totally different.
You may be used to French or Spanish, where you're used to a very similar grammar and structure, but it's a little different.
But the English and Korean is totally different.
Well, that looks like you're almost done there, ready to flip, and you can learn how to make this too in a Korean cooking class offered this fall. Visit us at www.RoanokeCountyParks.com. Young Mi Lee will teach cooking or language and culture. This is the lobby in Roanoke County's new Green Ridge Recreation Center. And as you can see by the beautiful stone wall behind me, work is nearly complete on this 76,000 square foot facility. Already, several hundred families have chosen to become members, and our doors won't even open until January 1st. Why do so many people want to be a part of it? Earlier, I spoke to Roanoke County Parks Recreation and Tourism Director Pete Hazlip. Well, Pete Hazlip, only a few months left till Green Ridge Recreation Center opens its doors. What do you think the people are going to see when they walk in the doors? What are they going to feel?
Well, we're hoping that with the way we've designed it and the way it's been laid out, we're really going for a wow factor when folks walk in the door. I think, I don't want to give it all away, but I think you're going to see a comfortable atmosphere when you walk in, but then you're going to see some very colorful and some exciting things right in your face. That I think will lend itself to real fun recreation atmosphere.
Now, Pete, obviously this center is going to be a draw for the immediate community, the North Roanoke County area, but it's much more than that, and especially in the outdoor water park, which is really going to be a regional draw.
Well, first, you're absolutely right, but let me step back and talk about the facility itself. This facility is open to all Roanoke Valley residents, whether you live in Salem, Botetourt, Franklin County, Roanoke City, anywhere, and so we're really open and welcoming everybody in the valley and beyond. As far as the unique parts of it, yes, you're absolutely right. The indoor and outdoor aquatic facilities are probably one of a kind within an hour of Roanoke. The indoor water park will have a very colorful spray ground for young kids with small slides and a lot of interactive fountains and sprays. 12 inches of water, very safe. Then we'll move on to a small current river for a little older people, and then a vortex that'll spin you around, of course, a hot tub, a large slide, and then we'll have some few lap lanes there for folks who want to swim for fitness. And then the outdoor water park and it's a small water park, is going to be very exciting also. It'll be a much bigger spray ground, a lot more fountains and sprays, 2 big slides, and a special bowl drop slide. I think people are going to be very excited to participate in, and just a lot of fun, exciting, interactive play features, and so very, very unique.
Now, you've already mentioned that you don't have to be a county resident to come visit the center.
Right.
You don't have to be a member to utilize the center, but our memberships are doing really well. A lot of people in the community are very excited, and we've already had several hundred people join. Why do you think that is?
Oh, I just think that people are looking for things to do in this economy. I look at, if you look at our pricing structure, we're very affordable. We have a very accessible location. We have a wide variety, as we talked about. We're going to have a wide variety of quality activities. The other thing is, I think it's important to note, is one, we have a membership program, which, as you pointed out, is doing very well. We're up almost about 275, and that
at the time of this taping.
Yes, at membership units right now, and we're close to 700 people with those memberships. But you don't have to be a member. You don't have to buy a membership. The thing that's one of the unique things about Green Ridge is you can come by daily admission, or you can participate in one of our many programs that Matt will talk about in a little while, at an additional charge, again, without having a membership.
Now, the burning question everyone at home is probably asking is, when do I get a chance to come in and take a look at the center firsthand? Well,
we're hoping that we'll be open for public tours probably somewhere around pretty soon in mid-November.
Okay.
And we would ask that people stay abreast of that information by our website, Roanoke County Parks.
Later in the program, we'll speak with Center Director Matt Henke about some of the great program opportunities available at Green Ridge. But, you know, Green Ridge is really more than just a fitness club, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's Green Ridge was never designed to be a fitness club, and I think that's what some people said. Why is Roanoke County building another fitness club? We're building a multi-generational recreation center that is facilities and programs designed for all ages, and all the way down from infant learn to swim classes to water aerobics to sports camps to senior citizen dance programs, card clubs. I mean, we are truly going to be offering here something for everybody. Certainly fitness will be an important part of our program, because it should be an important part of everybody's everyday lives. So but I can tell you that the variety of programs, the indoor and outdoor aquatic areas that we've talked about, the gymnasiums, you're going to be amazed at what's going to be offered to the community.
And you too at home will be amazed January when we open to the public for the first time. Find out more at www.RoanokeCountyParks.com. Thanks, Pete. You heard Pete talk about how much there is to do at Green Ridge. The gymnasium behind me will be one of those fantastic recreation locations. The two courts here are divisible by a curtain, and the wellness area features beautiful views from the walking track surrounding the courts. So you can walk and enjoy nature no matter what the weather. Members will get to choose from a selection of programs for free or at discounted rates, but everyone in the community is welcome to sign up on an a la carte basis. Programs like the next one on our show. One of our instructors that just can't wait to get here into Green Ridge Recreation Center is Anthony Bryant. Anthony already teaches some classes with us, such as Total Body Workout. He's added a new class this fall called Lose Big, weight loss program. Here to talk about it is Anthony. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. The class that we've come up with is so that everybody can come in once a week that's just generally wanting to get fit, be more well-conditioned, and have just kind of an accountability to each other. What we're going to do is we're going to weigh you every week. We're going to do a body fat check on you, and then do some moderate exercise, nothing heavy, and then just kind of do a question and answer session at the end, and then send you on your way, and I'm going to give you some goals and some things to work on.
Now, from your experience as an exercise instructor, what is the biggest challenge people have to losing weight?
It's basically just sticking with it, Scott. I mean, there's so many influences, just trying to get to the exercise, to be able to do it, or eating, going out to eat, those kind of things.
And that's something that this class is trying to address. You said there's a little bit of a homework involved, though, to help you stick with it?
Yeah, we're going to be reading fitness articles every week, and I'm going to have them just set some goals for themselves as well.
What makes your class a little different from some of the other Weight Watchers and other things that people have out there?
Well, this class is going to combine exercise as well. Weight Watchers pretty much just kind of talks about exercise, but I'm going to give them some specifics every week, you know, types of exercise, what I want them to do as far as their dietary habits as well.
Now, already you've got quite a big following. The first class filled very quickly. Why do you think it was so popular?
I think people just want to be fit, you know, and improve their health, and I think it's a good thing to have just a team, a support group to do that with.
So again, Lose Big weight loss program with Anthony Bryant. Class is filling quickly, so call us at 772-7529 or visit us online at www.RoanokeCountyParks.com. And of course, starting in January, you can lose weight here at Green Ridge Recreation Center when you work out in our huge wellness center, the upstairs of this building. Thank you for being on the show, and give us a call to talk about the program. We're here at beautiful Camp Roanoke, where I'm joined by one of our outdoor program leaders, Charlie Biesecker, and he's going to talk to us about our great fall lineup of outdoor programs. And as you can tell by the 44-foot climbing tower behind us, a lot of those programs involve climbing. And a couple of events that we want to talk about first. October 7th and November 11th are both family climbing days at Camp Roanoke. Talk about that.
That is right. We're doing family climbing. It's from 6 to 8, again, on the 7th, and then November 11th. And what we do is we invite families to come out, and you can bring anyone of all ages. The youngest age that can climb is 5, all the way up to your grandparents. Everyone should come out. It really gives a chance for everyone of any experience level to experience climbing this tower, meet some people, and just enjoy the company of your family.
Talk about some of these events in the past. Have you had, is it mostly kids? Is it seniors? Who comes out here?
We actually get a wide range of people. We do have sometimes a lot of children that come. Again, that age level is 5. But we do have some seniors that come out. We have people of all skill level, especially some people will come out who have tons of experience, bring all their own equipment, and will climb, which is a great thing for people who haven't, just to see what it can be like.
But no climbing experience necessary. And I'm sure you get folks out here that are a little skeptical at first. Maybe they're intimidated by the height of the tower, don't want to climb, or maybe they brought the kids and didn't think they'd be climbing themselves. What do you tell those people?
Well, that happens a lot, actually, but I always encourage someone to give it a try. We have a lot of fear of heights that do come out of here, and not from this, but we do encourage everyone to climb, and it's a good experience to get on the wall and try it out.
Now, for the more adventurous types, Charlie, during the summer, you lead groups from Camp Roanoke to different areas for hiking on real rocks.
That's right.
We're offering a trip for the general public also this fall.
That's right. That'll be off-site rock climbing. Unlike this, we actually got to real rock faces in the cliffs and, hook into our harnesses and climbing ropes and really get out there and experience real rock climbing.
How different is that than climbing a wall like this?
It's a lot different. You're really out in nature. It's more exposed, but you get a more natural feel and a real sense of what climbing is really like.
Experience necessary for that?
No experience necessary.
Age requirement?
It is, I believe, 10 years old is the age requirement for the off-site rock climbing.
For off-site rock climbing. And you can see all that on RoanokeCountyParks.com. And finally, if you're not quite as adventurous, we are offering trips on Spring Hollow Reservoir this fall as well. Talk about that.
That's right. We have a twilight canoeing trip, it's in the evening. We gather here at Camp Roanoke. It's a short, 15-minute hike over to Spring Hollow Reservoir where we canoe during the evening. It's a really pretty experience during that time of year. It's nice and cool out, so it can be really, really fun time and more leisurely.
The hardest part of that trip is actually the hike there. It's really for all ages. Families come out that evening. If you want to find out more about these programs, visit us online at RoanokeCountyParks.com. Thanks a lot, Charlie.
Thank you, Scott.
As you can see, there's something for every interest in Roanoke County Parks. And there'll be even more in January when Green Ridge Recreation Center opens to the public. Behind me you can see construction is underway on the indoor pool, featuring a 2-story water slide, lap lanes, current river, zero entry area, children's spray ground, hot tub, and more. All available for your family to play year-round. Members can enjoy the indoor pool with their membership, and visitors can stop by for low daily admission rates, allowing them use of the pool and indoor fitness area. To tell us more about the pool, I spoke earlier with Matt Henke, Center Director. If you become a member here at Green Ridge, you're likely to meet Center Director Matt Henke. He joins me now. Matt, only a couple months left. Are you excited?
I sure am, Scott. It's hard to believe that we're almost to the opening of the center. Even though we've got several months to go here, the center's come along nicely, and it's going to be fantastic to see the community enjoying this great facility here.
What makes Green Ridge Recreation Center such a unique place?
Well, Scott, there's a lot of great features of this place. Pete touched on it a little earlier. Great facilities, indoor aquatics facilities, outdoor aquatics facilities, gymnasium, wellness center, just a lot of things for the community to take part in that's going to make their lives healthier and hopefully make them a little happier as well.
Green Ridge is going by the slogan, healthy fun for everyone. How are you going to help this facility really live up to that motto?
Well, Scott, we've got a lot of great recreational programmers working on a multitude of different programs for this facility. We'll be able to go ahead and program for all age groups, starting as young as infants, all the way up through our senior, all of our population communities as well.
Well, let's be more specific and break it down to the under 8 crowd first. What is there for them?
In the under 8 crowd, we'll have a lot of different activities and programs, such as gymnastics, dance classes, ballet, cheer clinics, swim lessons. Our swim lessons will really go up through all ages, in addition to other great programs and services as well.
How about that next age group? A lot of times the tween ages, the 10 to 15, kind of get lost. Not at Green Ridge?
No, not at Green Ridge at all. You know, some of the same programs are progressive programs that can be implemented for the older age groups as well. You know, once again, I mentioned the dance, the ballet, martial arts, physical activity classes and programs, sports clinics. There's a wide variety of programs that we already do in the county, and some new programs and services that we'll get into.
Now, of course, many people are joining for the wellness component of Green Ridge. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I sure can, Scott. The wellness center that we have in this center is going to be second to none. It's a beautiful facility, and the staff that we're going to bring on board here will really be able to serve and meet the community's needs. Some of the aspects of the center that make it interesting and unique is that it will have all state-of-the-art equipment, brand new equipment that will encompass treadmills, ellipticals, recumbent bikes, upright bikes, in addition to a wide range of free weight equipment and a 23-piece circuit that will be able to do wellness exercise consultations and also personal training for all ages.
Really quickly here, a lot of the one of your big goals as the director here is to get personal relationships with the members. How will you go about trying to do that?
Well, it's all about customer service and staff. We've got a great staff that's coming on board. We put a lot of time and hard work into putting together a staffing plan and interviewing the right people that will be able to serve and meet the needs of the community.
And you can meet those people at Green Ridge Recreation Center when it opens in January. Come take a peek, visit us at our admin center, or visit us online, www.RoanokeCountyParks.com. You heard Matt talk about the state-of-the-art wellness center at Green Ridge. Here we'll feature the latest in cardio exercise and strength conditioning equipment from names such as Precor and others. Our free weights area is fully loaded, allowing you to work out in front of mirrors or in front of a window featuring panoramic views of the mountains around us. And of course, our 2 wood-floored aerobic studios will be buzzing with activities as you participate in some exciting group exercise programs. But it's not just fitness programs we'll have here. Families at Green Ridge can enjoy classes as diverse as arts and crafts, outdoor education, travel opportunities, and much more. What about this one for unusual classes? I'm joined now by Michelle Holling-Brooks, who's Executive Director of Unbridled Change, an organization that's been in the Roanoke Valley for about a year or so with the mission of providing equine-assisted therapy to folks in our area. First of all, what exactly is equine-assisted therapy?
A lot of people ask me that. Basically, we use horses as tools and partners in working with different disabilities and different populations of people to work on specific goals. So if that's a little kid who's coming out here with cerebral palsy, then they're in our therapeutic riding program, working on moving their muscle groups. Or if it's a youth who might be struggling a little bit in school, who's an able-bodied kid, maybe he's got a little bit of learning disability but struggling a little bit socially, they're going to come out here and work on some social skills and some behavioral skills.
Now, Roanoke County Parks has partnered with Unbridled Change this fall to offer 3 classes. Would you go over each of those and tell us what those are?
Sure. The first class that we have offered to you guys is our Wranglers, Learning to Corral Your Anger, and that's an anger management group for kids all the way from K all the way up through seniors in high school, and we break them, of course, into age ranges. And that group works on learning to control your anger, frustration, communication, and what is being assertive versus being aggressive.
Okay. One more kids program?
Yep, we have one more kids program. It's called Blazing the Trail, and that's a leadership group. That one works with kids who maybe need a little bit more self-confidence and a little bit more self-esteem. So they come out here and they learn how to work with these guys, and if they can lead a 1,200-pound animal around, they usually gain a little bit more self-confidence. And
finally, for adults, there's a parenting-related class.
Yeah, that's Who's the Leader of Your Herd, and that helps teach adults how to set positive boundaries, so not to let those kids run all over them. Again, assertiveness versus being aggressive, and the communication and relationship skill is a big piece.
Now, each of these classes makes use of games that the kids or adults will play with the horses to help them learn different skills. Can you quickly go over an example of one of those games?
Yeah, an example of one of those games would be an obstacle course behind us, and a piece of that would be they would have to get the horse to step in each of the hula hoops with their hoop, or hoofs, and how they would do that successfully. And the first time through, they'll get to use a lead rope, and then we'll tell them take the lead rope off. and try it again. And it gets a whole lot harder when you can't physically control the horse. So they have to work on communication and relationship and team, working together as a team to get the horse to do that.
A great way to learn to work together, whether you're a kid or an adult. There are several classes offered this fall. If you want to learn more about that, visit us online at www.RoanokeCountyParks.com or pick up a copy of REConnection magazine at the Brambleton Center or any other recreation location. Thanks a lot, Michelle.
Thank you.
Well, here outside the Brambleton Center, where I'm joined by Eric White. Eric is with Collette Vacations, and Roanoke County Parks and Rec partners with Collette Vacations to get you some very good deals on exciting vacation destinations. One that I'd like to talk to you right now is a trip that's coming up on February 22nd through 26th. That's next year, February 22nd through 26th, to San Antonio. Tell us about this trip, Eric.
One of the nicest things about this trip is that it's a single hotel stay. You spend 4 nights in downtown San Antonio, right near the Riverwalk, staying at the Drury Plaza Hotel or another property that's situated right on the Riverwalk. We have a lot of great sightseeing involved, taking you out to some of the missions and Fredericksburg. You learn a lot about the history and culture of San Antonio on this tour.
Now you say Fredericksburg. I'm from Fredericksburg, Virginia. Tell me about Fredericksburg, San Antonio.
Actually, Fredericksburg, San Antonio, or Texas, is an area where a large German population wound up settling, and you'll see a lot of the German influence in the area when you visit.
Interesting. Now tell us about Collette Vacations. What makes it different? You know, one of the reasons that Roanoke County Parks and Rec partners with you is the excellent service that's provided with the trips and trip escorts. Can you tell us about the escort program?
Yeah, actually, all of our tours are escorted, so you have a full-time Collette employee, a tour manager, who is guiding you along on the tour. They're with you the entire time, meeting you at the airport until you're dropped back off at the airport, making your way home. They're staying in the same hotels with you, eating in the same restaurants with you, and they're there to make sure that everything goes smooth and that everybody has the best time that they possibly can.
And another thing a lot of people want to ask when they find out about a trip like this is the cancellation insurance policy. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. The cancellation insurance that we offer is the best that's available anywhere in the industry. It's cancel for any reason whatsoever. So you can even wake up the day beforehand and say, I don't feel like going anymore. You can cancel, and we don't need doctor's notes or anything like that.
Now, you may say you're sitting at home and I'd really like to go on a trip. I'd like to go to San Antonio, but why don't I just buy a plane ticket, take a trip there myself? There's some benefits to going with the group. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, sure. Number one is the camaraderie, being with a group and getting to know those people, having a great time as you're touring around. Secondly is that we do all the negotiating, make sure that we have some fantastic deals for you, and of course we take you to all the must-see, must-do sites on the tour, so that way you don't have to pay for the trip to go back and see something that you missed the first time around.
Sounds like a great trip, and as you can see, we're standing in front of a Roanoke County Parks and Rec vehicle. That's because for an additional $25 added onto your trip, we can take you down to the airport. You don't have to worry about finding a parking space. There are generally between 5 and 15 other folks that have signed up on your trip with you, and all go down together, and everybody has a blast. We are sure you will. Thanks a lot for being with us today, Eric.
Thank you.
And again, it's February 22nd through 26th, a time when it's pretty cold here. You'll be warm in San Antonio. The San Antonio trip is just one of many exciting day and overnight travel opportunities from Roanoke County Parks. You can read about the rest of them on our website at www.RoanokeCountyParks.com or check out the latest REConnection magazine. Also on our website, information on how you can join Green Ridge Recreation Center right here on Woodhaven Road in North County, just behind Valley Point Business Park. Online you can find our monthly rates with no joining fees and a variety of plans to meet your family's budget, plus plenty of information about the center's amenities. Now through mid-November, you can visit our administrative offices on Kessler Mill Road in Salem or the Brambleton Center from 8 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 8 to 5 on Friday, or 9 a.m. to noon on Saturday, where you can sign up and learn more. Until next time, thanks for watching REConnection Television, your recreation connection. I'll see you in the parks.